10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ten.
7 days and 19 games later, we have reached the end of the eliminations of the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational 2025 here at the Mecca of Phil Chai High School Basketball at the Chiang Kai-shek College here in Tondo, Manila. The games today, as the final day of eliminations come, will be between the Paco Citizen Academy Foundation for game number 1 against the Xavier School Golden Stallions, quickly followed by the St. Mary's Angels College of Valenzuela against the Chiang Kai-shek College Blue Dragons, and lastly, the St. Peter Apostle School, the current first seed, against Life Academy International. It's a pleasure to be here. Migs Gonzalez here, joining me, the one and only Diego de la Paz. Diego, a pleasure to be with you back on the panel today.
All right, thank you very much, Migs. And you know what? This is the first time I'm doing analyst duties here in the Tiong Lian.
Usually nandito ka.
Oh, usually I'm on the other side, but man, it will be a thrill to cover this game right now. Heavy playoff implications.
Absolutely, and let's get right into it. Team standing muna ang tignan natin.
As you see right now, yung team standings, yung mga teams na to, Chiang Kai-shek College and SPAS still at the number 1 and number 2 spots. Pinaglalabanan ng mga teams ngayon, yung outright na semifinals berths.
Yeah.
Tapos the next 3 teams up, PCAF, SMACV, and Xavier School, they are tied at 3rd place. While itong Sun Yat-sen, they are locked in at number 6 dito sa ating playoff round.
Talagang banatan yan, especially yung 3, 4, and 5. Itong PCAF, SMACV, and Xavier School. While technically sitting pretty nitong SPAS and Chiang Kai-shek College Blue Dragons, but we will see later. Tignan muna natin ang game number 1. The guys sporting the light and blue, ang Paco Citizen Academy Foundation or ang PCAF. Last time, nanalo sila against itong against Life Academy International in a blowout win at that 91-44 led by Gavin Orza. Why don't we talk about that a bit?
Diego? Yeah, actually they were led there by I believe that was Kevin Frogoso with 10 points, 3 rebounds and 3 assists. And they went on a tear right away to start the ball game. 12-0 start.
Agad.
And then they never looked back in that matchup.
Tsaka talagang yun yung key dito, no? As we saw the games for the past 20-ish games, no? The key to securing that win is to blow out their enemy or blow out the opposing team immediately. Tapos wala na talagang lingunan.
And more like ito, right now itong si Life Academy, you have to also understand na they are a young program. 2 years into their program, so right now they're going through the growing pains. Most of their games have been blowouts. Pero one thing that we've seen about Life Academy, they've been growing fast, and somehow they were showing glimpses of a brilliance naman against PCAF na somehow nakita naman natin. PCAF was able to have their killer's instinct locked in, and they got the victory.
More on them later. Tignan naman natin ang koponan ng Xavier School Golden Stallions as they, Jeremy Tan and Wesley Yu having 8 threes against SPAS, the current first seed. Let's talk about that game a little bit more, Diego.
Yes, during this game, it was a very close one. Pero nga lang no third quarter, biglang umarangkada sila. Kumana sila from long range.
Yes.
Aside from those two guys that we mentioned earlier, you see Wesley Yu and Jeremy Tan, combining for those 3-point shots in the third quarter that helped them pull away. it was an amazing performance as well from Kino Escudero. 11 points with 3 assists and 2 steals. Energy guy para dito sa Xavier na they have a couple of players not playing nung yesterday's game.
We have Gavin Uy.
Yeah, Gavin Uy.
Yeah.
And of course, you see Rambert Lagar.
So we're still gonna miss his services today.
Yes.
Pero tignan natin yung key matchup. Who are the players that we're looking out for, both for the side of PCAF and Xavier School?
Yeah, si Gavin Uy, as you see on the bench. And of course, I believe that's Mark Doctor. Clinical precision
Sakto.
from Mark Doctor. 11.8
Yes.
points, 2.4 assists, and 2.4 steals. He's a good complement dito kay Persist Loke. Not only is Persist Loke yung kanilang leader, pero also one of the leading scorers in this season. While si Gavin Uy, unfortunately, he won't be around. They will miss his 3-point shooting, pero nga lang, we saw yesterday Wesley Yu and Jeremy Tan. They were more than willing to take on the cudgels of missing itong si Gavin Uy.
With a combined effort of 8 threes, to
yes.
pull out a win against the number 1 seed right now, itong St. Peter the Apostle School Piterians. I cannot wait what they are about to do against this PCAF team. As we are about to kick off game number 1, let's go to our game announcer, Gio Cruz, to get this ball rolling. Gio?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2025 Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational here at Chiang Kai-shek College. Presented by Burlington Performance Socks and Dry Blast Quick Dry Protection, and co-presented by PG Flex Linoleum and Tanduay Athletics. It's the first matchup for today's triple header, featuring Paco Citizen Academy Foundation and Xavier School Golden Stallions. Now let us meet the starters first for the Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Starting guard number 8, Kevin Fragoso. Under guard number 11, Persis Loke. At forward number 13, E.L. Dagumanpan. Under forward number 34, Jaime Samortin. And at center number 5, Gavin Uriza. Head coach is Ricky Alcantara. His assistants are Jay Mendez, Richard Alcantara, Zeke Toricampo. And now let us meet the starters for the Xavier School Golden Stallions. Starting guard number 0, Rian Fernandez. Other guard number 31, Kino Escudero. At forward number 4, Terdi Kwe. Also at forward number 24, Lance Tangso. And at center number 77, Andrew Chio. Head coach is Willie Wilson. Assistant.
And starters on your screen now, starting with the side of Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Kevin Fragoso, Persis Loke at the guards, Gavin Uriza, their starting center, coupled by Mikael Dagumanpan and Jaime Samortin. Dito naman sa Xavier School Golden Stallions, Kino Escudero, Rian Fernandez, Andrew Chio, Lance Tangsok, and 30 Kiyu. And our officials, Anton Baguion Jr., Marlon Rentoria, Marvin Gloria, and Morshi Mokamad.
Nasabi sa akin ni Coach Bam kahapon, ito si referee Antonio Baguion. Kapatid pala niya si Froilan Baguion.
Oh, small world naman na talaga. And now, the start of the quarter brought to you by Puma. You're watching the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational 2025. Go Tiong Lian, presented by Burlington Performance Socks, Dry Plus, co-presented by PG Flex Linoleum, and Tanduay Athletics. Game number 1 kagad. Xavier School now with possession. Trying to shake off that St. Peter defense early here in the first. Drives to the paint. Steps back for that 3. No good. That was Rian Fernandez with that missed 3-pointer. Fragoso rushing to his offensive side. Thinks about that 3, dumps it down to the paint.
Great patience though for PCAF there, pero nga lang itong
Travel.
medyo nawalan ng footing ito si El Dagumanpan.
Na-realize niya kasi na last game na to ng eliminations.
Oo.
Iba nga naman kasi talaga yung tension dito. And siguro Diego, let's start off the game with a little bit of a discussion. No? How big of an adjustment do teams make coming to the end of elimination season? Kasi ibang-iba yan sa pag nagsastart kunyari. The first 3, 6, 9 games, medyo nakakaamuyan pa yung teams natin. But especially in this kind of division, itong under 18 teams natin. How big of a difference is that?
Well, napansin ko naman with any tournament naman, by the time that you reach the end of the elimination round, kahit paano, alam mo na kung paano yung magiging rotation mo.
Right.
And at the same time, nakikita mo na yung mga teams,
Right.
how they operate. Kaya at this point, na lang mostly micro adjustments na lang throughout the game days. Especially, they have to adjust immediately back-to-back games on a weekend.
Oo, kasi these guys aren't professionals yet. No? And these adjustments talagang kailangan nila masanay, especially if gusto nila mag-pro in the future. No?
It will be tough, especially na they're very young, as in mga young studs pa to na
very young pa.
They need to know how to make their adjustments and quick.
Yes. PCAF now down the other side of the floor. At the helm was Kevin Frogoso. Pero three-pointer is good para sa PCAF. Finally breaches the scoring board. That three-point shot is brought to you by iFern.
Great ball movement there. Finds, you'll see Jaime Samortin open for that three-point shot.
Xavier trying to answer back. Quick ball movement down the baseline. And foul is picked up by Jaime Samortin after he just drained that three on the other side.
Pero ito I believe that was Kino Escudero who tried to drive baseline. Para siyang yung sinasabi nilang kangkarot na mahirap mahirap siyang pigilan
Pero the baseline is another defender, so good job there.
Chio
down the baseline. Little Pinoy step. But PCAF comes up with it. Key stop. Frogoso turning on the Jets. But comes up short on that shot. Xavier School now with another chance. Ball tapped away. Chio comes up with it. Quick double team. Swings it to the left wing. But Xavier School forced to reset. Drive along the baseline. Perimeter shot no good for Escudero. PCAF will try again. They don't see numbers. Good transition defense here for the Golden Stallions. Short again on that three. But rebound there by El Dagumanpan.
He got bodies
on the floor.
He got bodies on the floor. I think that is one thing that you like about these two teams. They're really going after for that basketball, knowing the heavy implications you've got here.
Hindi sila mahihiya makipagkiskisan sa sahig.
Naman.
I mean, these guys, they are where they are because of how they play. Quick put back pero kinulang ng Cherifer doon. Etong si Gavin Oriza.
Parang kinulang lang ng konting pectus.
Yun.
Or may konting gigil rin.
May calf jump yun Medyo kinulang lang. PCAF again will reset, 14 on the clock. Finds persist Loque. Quickly locked down by Kino Escudero. Down the baseline. Good defense here by the Golden Stallions. Lets him shoot. Still empty from perimeter land.
So parang heat check yan ni Jaime Samortin after hitting that three earlier. And very tight ang parehong team so far.
Chio. Absolutely hounded by Frogoso. Good defense here by PCAF. Shot clock reads 5. Chio will force to ISO. Forces the ball underneath. And he will pick up the foul as he will go to the charity stripe.
4 minutes without a point so far itong Golden Stallions. Tignan mo, medyo nakahiya na yun sa mga teammates niya na nakatayo.
And this is uncharacteristic of Xavier School basketball as these free throws are brought to you by Curio Kart, satisfying your curiosities.
And still, mukhang hindi pa uupo ang kanyang mga teammates after that free throw miss.
As we approach nandito tayo sa last day ng elimination. Ano ba tong averages nitong ni Andrew Chio ng Xavier School Golden Stallions?
Andrew Chio, 18.2 points per game, leading the way para dito sa Golden Stallions with 4.8 assists and 2.8 steals a game.
Tsaka napansin natin, all the players, at least yung mga key players ng bawat team, I think they're at least averaging at least 1.7 to 1.8 steals per player pa yun.
Per player.
Offensive foul there.
No, a 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
So Lance Tangsok was caught napping inside the shaded lane.
Kulang na lang, una na't kumot.
Oo nga eh.
Medyo natagalan siya doon.
Especially ngayon, siesta time na eh.
Siesta time. But no, it's elimination time. Last day na ngayon para magpakitang gilas bago mag-playoffs.
That's right.
Drive to the basket, immediately crowded by the Golden Stallions. Three-pointer still no good for number 8, that's Kevin Frogoso. Q. Chio. Kicks it out, three-pointer. Straight line shot, but ayaw pa rin. Loke na magbababa para sa PCAF.
Ito si Persis Loke, as we mentioned earlier, one of the top guys here para sa PCAF. What a block there.
Absolutely denied there.
30 Ke was able to block that shot.
Ito na, dire-diretso na ngayon ng Xavier School. This is what they're good at. And that's a traveling violation. Credits to the inside defense itong PCAF as we look at this Bao and Bao all-natural store replay blocked nito ni Ke ng Xavier School.
So yesterday, si Wesley Yu, who committed that last traveling violation, went 4 for 7 from three-point land.
So he got 50% of the 8 threes against Espas.
Exactly.
Pero ngayon, medyo cold start pa, blocked from behind by Ke. Xavier School now will run. Gives it back to Chio, their main man right now. Good ball movement here by the Golden Stallions. Three-pointer is good para kay number 16, Wesley Yu. And that is a three-point shot brought to you by iFern.
And great defense by Xavier after the three-point shot, forcing that traveling violation on PCAF.
1 point lead here for Xavier School. A very low-scoring first quarter so far for both of these otherwise offensively stacked teams. Ke forced to the backcourt.
Alam mo, na-realize ko lang, Mix, by the way, it's a defensive battle, especially. You've got Coach Ricky Alcantara, the brother of Coach, I'm trying to remember his name.
His first name, no?
Randy
si
Alcantara.
Coach Randy.
Ng Mapua. While itong si Coach Willie Wilson naman, he thrived under yung the Pumaren press of the LSU.
Nako, Pumaren press, ang dami nagpaiyak dyan.
Exactly.
Yeah, pero ngayon, so far, saktong-sakto itong mga age na to, kayang-kaya manghulma to eh.
Exactly.
Galing kay Randy Alcantara from the side of PCAF, tapos Coach Willie Wilson here for Xavier School. Defensive battle din, as you mentioned.
Yun nga, yung si Coach Ricky Alcantara has been molding his players dito sa PCAF for the longest time. Na one of the first games that I covered post-pandemic was around 2022. So, this program is really stacked at PCAF. So, some of their players though moved on to bigger programs like Luigi Almanza and I believe that was Christopher Lagat.
Nasaan na ba sila ngayon?
Nasa UE Junior Warriors. Nila Coach Jungkay.
Nila Coach Jungkay de Guzman.
Na
alam ko, hahabol mamaya as yung team standings, para at least mag-refresh tayo. 3-2 itong PCAF so far. Tied with Xavier School Golden Stallions. Actually, a three-way tie with another team.
You see Smack V.
Smack V.
St. Mary's Angels College of Valenzuela.
Yes. Coming up empty pa rin itong PCAF. Xavier School ang babawi. Quickly bringing it down si Juan Ramirez. Escudera at the point. Trying to swing it to that corner, but good defense here by PCAF.
Right now,
swings it out.
Nakikita mo right now, itong PCAF, nag-ano sila. They are collapsing kung kanino yung bola.
Kung kanino yung bola eh. And that has proven to be effective so far, no? Hirap makakuha ng quality shot itong Xavier despite their 3-point lead. These are 6 hard-earned points. Good cross-court pass there. Almost mishandles.
Yun
Traveling
lang.
without a passport ang nahuli. Hindi minor de edad. Traveling lang.
Traveling lang.
That was Kervin De Leon.
Yes.
On that drive.
To si third year Urbano entering the ball game for the first time para
sa lang for PCAF.
For PCAF. Quality minutes yesterday. 13 points, 7 rebounds.
Wow. 13.7?
13 points and 7
13 7 rebounds.
Yes.
Diba? Foul picked up. Ball stays with the Golden Stallions As inbounding on the play is Wesley Yu. Wesley Yu, that's his spot. Short pa rin. Mukhang baka mamaya sa third quarter puputok to. Doctor all the way to the basket. Coast-to-coast play.
Clinical precision there for Mark Doctor. The clinic is open this Sunday.
Ito yung key matchup natin para naman sa PCAF, no?
Oo.
Itong si Mark Doctor as we know kung paano siyang humimay ng depensa.
Oo.
Diba? 3-pointer naman ulit para sa Golden Stallions. Ayaw pa rin. Si Jeremy Tan naman ang sumubok. Chio using the board goes window shopping on a Sunday. And timeout is called by PCAF. We'll be right back for more first quarter action for the last day of the eliminations as Chio goes for this fadeaway shot. Sweet, smooth like butter. We'll be right back for more action.
Before this game start, Assistant Coach Jay Mendez of Paco Citizen Academy Foundation mentioned that they will stick with their game plan and try to be consistent on defense. Dagdag pa niya, ang tanging payo daw niya sa mga ito ay huwag magpadala sa emosyon at huwag daw para hindi daw mawala sa focus during the game. Mig San Diego.
Thank you, Nicole. So, depensa nga ulit ang focus nitong PCAF squad. And as we mentioned earlier, no, this is a battle of defense as foul is whistled on the floor. Hold on. Tinatry mag-plead nitong si Yuan Ramirez. Nabatukan daw siya on that last play. Pero mukhang, you know, basketball is basketball.
Of course.
The refs will call it as it is.
Yeah, of course. By the way, Yuan Ramirez, the team captain nitong Xavier School Golden Stallions.
Yep. I believe he's a senior as well.
So
graduating year na rin ito ni Yuan Ramirez.
So si Yuan Ramirez together with Gavin Uy, Rian Fernandez,
marami na palang
Jeremy
seniors
Tan,
dito.
tapos si Andrew Choa.
Yun.
As well. And also ito yung kanilang Spitfire guard na si Kino Escudero.
Yes. Kino Escudero, parang itong parang Jason Castro maglaro ito.
Actually, alam mo, napanood kasi natin to Xavier School sa isa pang liga na
very familiar, no?
Na high school league.
We've seen these guys play before.
Yes.
Na you can see, marami na silang in-improve, you know, a better outside touch, much better decision making on the floor. And that's what you want to see, no? Habang tumataba at dumadami yung experience ng mga players natin.
And actually, throughout this tournament, I've been talking to not only Coach Willie Wilson, but some of the players as well na ang dami ng mga natutunan nung naglaro dun sila against mga top NCAA and UAP schools.
Yun yung maganda kasing experience especially para sa mga age na to, no? Na these guys outside of those leagues, they would not get a regular opportunity to meet these kinds of teams. Para at least for the coaches also to be oriented on other systems, to adjust against other styles of play. Ang daming pwedeng matutunan sa ganun.
And then not only that, but also one thing about Xavier is that they grew. They grew from that experience na sa high school league na yun. Pero dito sa Philchay na community, itong PCAF is one of the powerhouses.
And speaking of powerhouses, Gio Guillermo with a tough follow-away shot for PCAF to cut down the lead to 1. Running into a wall of itong si Gavin Oriza, ang starting center and also team captain nitong PCAF squad. Showing why he's the captain.
Tough as nails. Ito si Gavin Oriza.
Parang hindi lang Paco yata yan.
Parang
buong bahay gawa sa semento yan. Fadeaway jumper, in and out. Xavier School still empty and PCAF will try to breach the single-digit score before the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, so shot clock is off. So last chance para dito sa PCAF to put points on the board.
Guillermo, kick out, the cross-court pass, fadeaway shot. That's a tough cover. And Xavier School will have to chuck it as they come up empty as we reach the end of the first quarter. A very low-scoring first quarter so far as 8-7 ang ating score. score between these two teams. We'll be right back for the second quarter of the last day of the eliminations. The first 10 minutes have passed and we are now at the second quarter, brought to you by Puma. 8-7 ang ating score so far. Low scoring ball game because of the defensive prowess of both of these teams. Tignan natin kung may bibigay, kung may magpo-pull away ba ngayong second quarter. Xavier School with the first possession.
A very slow start for both of these teams. Yung si PCAF, sila yung unang bumuta sa ating mga nets. Pero slowly, both of these teams, yan, pumipiso-piso lang just like that from ito si Kevin Frogoso.
And ito yung mga piso-pisong nakaka-break away yung mga teams, no? Especially now, ngayon, si full court press na nakikita natin as we take a look quickly at the first quarter field goal percentage, only 15% for PCAF and not slowly trailing behind itong Xavier School with 25%, only ahead by a 10% window.
Yeah, very low percentage for both teams, especially nga, again, we mentioned that the defense has been premium, pero nga lang slowly,
wow,
4-0 run para dito sa
Gavin Oriza.
PCAF with a 4-0 run to start the second quarter and forcing Xavier to these tough positions and turnovers.
Ito na yung straight jacket defense ng PCAF. Medyo nagising na silang konti. Uy, gets a beat on the chin. 3-pointer, Xavier School. Still no go for Escudero. De Leon, nagmamadali, parang may lakad sa kabila. Quickly double teamed, but gets it back to number 14. That's Lawrence Mandalano. Dire-derecho, all the way to the basket, overshoots it, but gets the O-rib. Shot clock is not reset. 3-pointer, that's good para kay Loke. 3-pointer brought to you by iFern. We change lives.
Now that's a 7-0 run para dito sa PCAF.
Wow, wow-wee.
And by the way, itong Xavier School Golden Stallions, they are on a tear in their last 3 games after dropping their first 2 assignments to Chiang Kai-shek and Smack V. Pero yung pinakamasakit dun, yung game against Smack V where they lost in overtime.
Ooh.
Tapos yung versus kay Chiang Kai-shek College naman, it was a last-second 3-point shot. Basta late in the fourth quarter that broke their backs. Pero nga lang, most of the game, they had that in control. Eventually, Chiang Kai-shek College took control of that game on opening day.
Xavier School now on the offense. Chio sidestepping through. Still can't convert. Mukhang mailap talaga yung scoring dito para sa Golden Stallions. PCAF with another chance. 3-pointer, same spot, different result. Bounces off the backboard. Xavier School stumbles but does not crumble. Escudero, bullet cross-court pass early in the shot clock. Short.
Looks like the 3-point shooting has been it hasn't been falling para dito sa Golden Stallions in this game.
Mukhang medyo hangover pa sila sa last threes nila, no? Nung 8 threes nila, courtesy of Jeremy Tan and Wesley Yu in their last game against Espas.
Oo, pero nga lang, again, you shouldn't fall in love with that 3-point shot eh.
Mahirap yan.
Diba? Pero nga lang, alam natin na malapit na ang Valentine's Day. Baka hindi sila makakuha ng date.
Mukhang kung ano yung bulaklak. Ito yung tres para sa Xavier School, no?
Oo.
They are struggling right now. They have to find another source of offense. Chio finally adds a bit of coal to the fire.
Oo. So wakas breaking that 7-0 start from PCAF earlier.
Pero itong Xavier School, hindi pwedeng mag-depend lang kay Andrew Chio, no?
Exactly.
They have to find other sources of offense.
Again, they have to make do without Gavin Uy today.
Yes.
They also don't have Rambert Lagar.
Or
actually he is in uniform right now. I'm seeing him at the bench. Pero nga lang, I believe he is still nursing an Achilles injury.
Ooh, delikado yung Achilles.
Yes.
Alam natin na nangyari yun kay Kobe before, no? And nakapag-free throw pa siya. Pero iba naman, di ba?
Yes.
Not everybody's like Kobe.
Yeah, not everyone's built like that.
Yep. Chio, quick kick out. Fernandez. Shot clock reads 10. Good defense still by PCAF. Chio for 3. 5-0 run for number 77.
Yeah, so it was a 7-0 run earlier before that Ifern 3-point shot, and then now it's a 5-0 recall para dito sa Xavier.
Just back irons that 3-pointer itong si Loke. PCAF resets. Hitting the replay button on this offense. Shot clock at 6. Another 3-pointer, a miss. Oh, sweet fake on the inside. Slithers but does not convert. Chio naman. Sees Loke. Sidestepping. Ayaw ng contact. Pero ayaw din ng basket. Tries to muscle his way through but third chance for Xavier. 3-pointer. Ayaw pa rin.
Nako, mukhang hindi yata bumibigay itong rim na to. Parang unforgiving.
Oh! Drive to the gut of the defense by Kevin Frogoso.
Oh.
Let's take a look at this instant replay brought to you by Bao & Mau, the all-natural store. Frogoso, pinako niya kagad yung depensa doon.
Oh, wow.
Pinagpag, nakakuha ng foul. And he will get one free throw to complete this end-one play. Kevin Frogoso from point A to point B in 1 second.
A very flashy 5'7" guard from Quezon City. Has 1 year of eligibility pa. And of course, this free throw brought to you by Cure Cards, satisfying your curiosities. Chance to make it a 4-point game.
He does. PCAF in the mini driver seat lang muna. Hindi pa comfortable. Second quarter pa lang. And stop to the play is called as Coach Willie Wilson, I believe, is trying to have that spot mapped. Kasi mahirap na pag na-injure. Kanina actually, nung nakita natin yung drive by Andrew Chio, I believe against another player ng S-Pass. I forgot who it was. Pero tumama sa baba. I believe.
Tumama sa... there we go.
See some bleeding here.
Yes. Not good. Especially that, again, ito si Andrew Chio is one of the...
Tumama kay Persist Loke. Alam mo naman, jaw of steel itong si Persist eh.
Yes.
If symptoms persist, consult
your doctor.
Si doctor. Kasi both players nasa PCAF. If nag-persist siya, bibigay naman kay doktor. The two main offensive contributors ng PCAF, pero hindi naman laughing matter itong nangyayari kay Andrew Chio, no?
Yes.
But I'm not sure if he's bleeding or si Persist.
Yeah, I think
I believe it's him.
Yes, he has his gash on the forearm.
Tsaka adrenaline siguro yan, hindi na masyado nararamdaman. No? Si Persist naman, parang wala lang. Another Sunday. Na last day of eliminations, okay. Tamaan ako sa baba, walang problema.
But again, itong Xavier School Golden Stallions, they're working with a shorter rotation.
Ilan ba tayo ngayon? Ilan ba sa Xavier School?
Yeah, parang again, they're missing a couple of guys here. Most notable, of course, you see Isan Go Benedicto, who is right now trying out for the youth national team.
Oh wow!
Under 16.
Wow. Well, good luck kay Sir Isan.
He is 15 years old, by the way. So one of the...
I think he's the youngest guy on the Xavier team.
Yeah, grade 9.
Grade 9?
Yes, so he's
got... Hindi ko na naabotin yung grade 9 eh.
So he's got at least 3 years ahead of him. And of course, yung si Gavin Uy, their top gunner.
Na wala ngayon.
Yes.
Kasi nga, He has missed back-to-back games before this. So sana makita na siya ng Xavier School, especially coming into the playoffs. Pero now, the play has resumed. Hopefully, si Andrew Chio will be okay. As persist, looks okay. Full court press na naman ang tong PCAF.
So let's see where Coach Willie Wilson will go to this time around without Andrew Chio.
Ooh, powers to the basket. Quick power move para kay Rian Fernandez ng Golden Stallions. And another steal here. Basang-basa yung passing lane ng Xavier School. Ramirez, medyo nagdalawang isip. Nag-isip kung anong date sa Valentine's. Three-pointer. No good para kay Sia. Ito
Nathan Sia.
Nathan Sia, yes.
Very rare shot opportunity for Nathan Sia this season.
Probably the easiest shot he's gonna get. Doktor. Sarado na ang clinic. Onto the inside. One dribble into the paint. And tries to dribble to the paint, but good defense. Good defensive shuffle there by, I believe that's Ramirez.
And it forced itong si Kevin Fragoso to that turnover, that traveling violation. And don't look now, itong si 30 Urbano, who hasn't been much of a factor so far. They bring in Rasa Soleimani.
What can you tell about Sito Soleimani? First time ko to makita.
Si Rasa Soleimani, one of their top big men. 10.2 points per game, 7.6 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks per game.
Wow.
The team leader in blocks and rebounds.
Well, pag nagpan siguro yung camera, makikita natin. Yan, napakalaki ng mamang to.
Yes,
kahit batang-bata pa.
So imagine mo this front line of Jaime Samortin, Rasa Soleimani, Austin Arsic, and then you've got also 30 Urbano. Some of their guys na above 6 foot. And of course, we haven't mentioned yet, you see Elda Gumanpan and Lawrence Mandalano.
Mamaya yan, titignan natin. As free throw line, ang masusubukan si Rian Fernandez. These free throws are brought to you by Curio Cart, satisfying your curiosities.
Ayan, Rian Fernandez
First throw is good.
Yeah, is starting to make a dent here after making that driving layup earlier.
And for all those watching live and online, you are watching the last day of eliminations of the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational 2025. You can catch us on Facebook at Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association and YouTube at CBA TV. Pero syempre, pwede kayo manood ng live dito sa Chiang Kai-shek College main campus dito sa Tondo, Manila. Because, the best way to watch basketball is live.
Of course.
Dito.
And then, of course, we haven't mentioned yet that we're also live on Blast TV and also on Tap Sports for the rest of the way this tournament.
PCAF coming up empty. Xavier looking to fill the gap. Game is tied at 17. Fernandez from that left side. Again, the perimeter woes continue for Xavier as ball goes back to PCAF.
To see Nathan Sia lost real estate sa baseline, trying to get that rebound. And let's see what PCAF can manufacture in this possession.
Loke. Down that left side, tries to get that pick from Suleiman. Fakes that corner pass. Loke. Long three, no good. Xavier now will run. Ramirez. Nang bangga, nang pagpag, but does not get the shot. Would have counted.
Yeah, would have counted.
I believe.
Had it gone in. At the same time, nakita natin Rian Fernandez. Yuan Ramirez rather.
Yuan Ramirez.
Not afraid of getting contact right there.
Oh, yeah.
Pero nga lang, one thing na not so good about that last possession was Soleimani and ito si Jaime Samortin were late to back to the defense.
And the second free throw, as well as the first, brought to you by Curio Cart, satisfying your curiosity. Yuan Ramirez does not make that second free throw. PCAF again with another chance. And the only reason that this game has been so close is that Xavier has been missing their threes.
Missing their threes and then now missing their free throws.
At saka, I mean, compared to the amount of threes that they've missed, compared to the free throws they've missed, both, of course, not so good. Pero, hindi rin nakaka-convert masyado tong PCAF.
Tama.
Of course, it's a battle of defense, no? But in terms of the quality of looks that they've gotten, Xavier School has seen an ocean of opportunity. Pero mukhang walang barko eh. Hindi sila makasail dun eh. Pero to have more context on today's game, let's listen to our courtside reporter Nicole Lim for a short report. Nicole?
Para nga dito sa kapunan ng Xavier School, a quick update lang para dito kay Andrew Chio as he has a wound on his left elbow and as per our medic, he can still play at kailangan lang muna gamutin at lagyan ng ice to control the bleed. Mix and Diego?
Thank you, Nicole. And thankfully, it wasn't a major injury naman.
Oh.
Nagka-gash nga lang naman. And he can still play later on.
Yeah, buti na lang. Looks like it's not the kind of wound that requires stitches to
Di naman.
close. Oo.
Sakto, may doktor.
Oo,
Si
exactly.
Mark, doktor.
Hey.
Ay, hindi pala. Hindi pa naman pala.
Mukhang namang mahirap ata yan para sa Xavier.
And these free throws are once again brought to you by Curio Cart, satisfying your curiosities. Tsaka ang ganda niyan, no? Kung on the floor at the same time, itong si Persist Loke tsaka si Mark Doctor.
Oo.
Kasi they have that 1-2 punch for PCAF so far sa na-observe ko, no? Especially with Frogoso also at the helm. Full court press breached here by Xavier.
Pero it looks like they brought out yung si Mark Doctor and Kervin De Leon back in the match.
Oo. Three-pointer, another shot for Xavier. In and out naman. De Leon. Hurriedly going back to the other side. Guillermo. Kicks it to Loke. Cutting is Guillermo. Kicking back out is Loke. Three-pointer uses the window and in. And that three-point shot is brought to you by Eifern. Finally, breaking the silence here in the second quarter.
And now PCAF reopens a 4-point lead. Pero nga lang, they had to work hard for those points. Not to mention anything that happened to Andrew Chio earlier.
Yeah.
They had to bleed for their points.
Actually, well, yes, again, no offense.
No offense intended.
Intended, no? Pero sakto lang kasi yung call eh.
Oo.
Saktong-sakto lang talaga eh.
Oh, yun. Lance Tangsok probably lifted yung pivot foot niya a little bit.
Oh, not sure kung bakit na. Well, again, kasi from our view, no? Parang hindi masyado nakikita yung kanang paa niya eh.
Oo.
hindi ko nakita kung gumalaw, but referee saw it best.
I think that was crew chief Antonio Bagyon.
Oo,
that called that one.
Three-pointer, ayaw pa rin para sa PCAF.
Parang yung last na tira na yun parang yung tira na yun na tawag doon yung papasok na siya pero sinabi, can we be just friends?
Oh, na friend zone siya ng ring eh. Oh, saktong-sakto sa Valentine's, no?
Tama.
Na baka may mga bigo sa pag-ibig dyan. Nakaka-relate. Drive to the basket.
Oh.
Going against so many white shirts itong si Rian Fernandez. No fear drive. But he will have this foul for 2 free throws at the line.
Nakita mo yan, si Samortin, si Soleimani. At the same time, I believe that was Persist Loke.
Napa-atras silang tatlo eh.
Oo. And not only that, pero talagang pinayungan.
Talaga naman, kung tatlo naman niya bumabantay as we see these free throws brought to you by Curio Cart, satisfying your curiosities.
Pero again, the free throws not falling down for Xavier. And apparently, nung pinag-usapan namin ni Coach Bam, yung free throw shooting numbers across the league, it's a very horrid, relatively horrid at 51.4% league-wide.
Wow.
And at this level,
that is quite low, ah.
Oo.
Actually, not quite low. That's low.
Oo.
For, yes, as you mentioned, no, for this level, especially these guys na we would expect na their conditioning is at its peak.
Right.
Well, not really peak, but approaching its peak at least. Na hindi sila nakakasink ng free throws. Pero nakakasink naman ng shorthand floater. Courtesy of Rasa Soleimani. Free timeout will be called here by the Xavier School Golden Stallions. 23-17 is our score as we check out this Bow and Wow instant replay. Your all-natural pet store finally breaching the scoring as we go to this timeout brought to you by Davies Paint Reinvented. And on your screens right now, our technical head, Jimmy Mariano, and our one and only commissioner, the familiar voice of the PBA,
Oh.
Doc J. Andy Howe.
Dr. J. Andy Howe. One of the voices that I listened to back in the 90s.
Oo, pero wag mo naman masyadong ibuking si Doc J.
Hindi,
Wag
sarili.
naman masyado.
Or sarili
Or
ko.
ikaw, well, di ko na nga sinabi yun eh. Pero ngayon, actually, ikaw yung umuupong Doc J ngayon. Ikaw yung analyst ngayon. Ako
Tama.
si Migs Gonzalez ako.
Oo.
Proudly me.
But
And
let's
as we
see.
look at these biggest scoring runs, no, it's very shocking numbers if you were to look at it. Now, late in the second quarter, 9 for PCAF and only 6 points for Xavier School as their biggest run as a quick fade-away shot. Tough there by Gio Guillermo.
Grabe, that was one tough shot from one tough cookie from PCAF.
Xavier will try their chances here, but quickly met at the apex. Etong si
Let's check. That
number
was
24,
Lance Tangsok.
si Lance Tangsok.
Oh, so
Tumating kagad yung help defense dun.
we're also seeing the rare appearance for Drake Yamontek for Xavier School. He will be doing the point guard duties.
Oh, for the last 40 seconds of the first half.
Oh.
Pero dito sa Xavier School.
So right now, ito si Coach Willie Wilson looks like he's giving extended minutes to a lot of his bench guys, especially again. We mentioned that some of the key guys not playing today, including you see Andrew Choa. As we see the 2 free throws here by Tang Sok, brought to you by Curio Cart, satisfying your curiosities.
Makes that second. Now they're just down by 6. PCAF up with a little run here as we end the second quarter. Guillermo tries to find the big man Oriza in the middle. Spins away from the defenses Soleimani. Good footwork by the big man from PCAF. And another timeout will be whistled by Xavier School as we check out this instant replay brought to you by Bow & Wow, the all-natural pet store, and that all-star spin move towards the paint, that baby hook timeout brought to you by Davies, Paint Reinvented. And now we are back for the second quarter for game number 1 between PCAF and the Xavier School Golden Stallions. As we see our audience continuously growing dito sa Chiang Kai-shek College main campus dito sa Tondo, Manila. And once again, if you would like to watch us live, we are here lang dito sa Tondo, Manila. But fret not if you can't make it here. You can watch us on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook at the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association and YouTube at CBA TV. Xavier probably trying to go for the last shot here of the second quarter.
3-second differential though between game and shot clock.
Chio kicks it to Ramirez. Thought about that 3 pero Loke lockdown defense. And
1 second too late itong si ano.
sayang. Chio just a bit late on that last second shot. So PCAF will have 4.3 seconds left to work with.
Probably 0.25 seconds too late.
Eto na. PCAF gets the ball inbounds. Pero Xavier School locks them down. Could have been a big shot if it went.
Great
Soleimani.
Great defense there by Yuan Ramirez.
And ending the second quarter with the score of 27-19, an 8-point lead for PCAF. Finally breaching this run. But we'll see kung sino pang makakalamang as we approach the third quarter. We'll see you later. Go Tiong Lian.
Coach Ricky Alcantara from PCAF. I've been doing coach since 2000. feeling ko, magiging maayos kami this year kasi last na federation, kami yung nag-back-to-back champion. So halos buo naman yung lineup ko. Siguro with the same effort na ibibigay ng bata, at the same time mga coaches, siguro I can say very competitive kami dito sa kami Tiong Lian na to. Siguro yung namin, disiplina namin sa pagsunod ng kultura namin or sa sistema namin. Yung talaga yung naging yung weapon ko sa nakaraan namin ng liga. I keep telling to my players na let's stick to our system, don't run away from what we're doing well. Ako, yung number one is disiplina. Saka yung ambition ng bata. Kasi pag may ambition yung bata, papasok na lahat doon. Yung disiplina nila, yung desire nila sa mga ginagawa. Ako yun talaga. Number one is yung disiplina nila sa sarili. Ini-invite ko lahat ng pick-up students, mga teachers, or mga alumni na supportahan nyo ulit kami ngayon gaya ng pagsuporta niya sa amin doon sa mga nakaraan naming tournament. Ito, very exciting itong Tiong Lian na I heard good things about this. Hindi tayo nakakasali dito. Pero right now, they gave us a chance na makalaro dito. So we need your support na manood every game. Hanggat maaari every game, you support us. Yun lang. Thank you.
I'm Gavin Urisa, power forward and center, School of Pickup. Yung mga po rito sa league po na ito, yung pagiging hustle player ko po. Tapos papakita ko rin po yung pagiging team captain ko, magiging leader din po ko sa mga teammates ko. Siguro po yung disiplina po namin tsaka yung experience po namin dahil nag-ready rin po kami para sa mga kalaban po namin. Kasi alam ko po mga pinaghahandaan din po nila kami ng todo po. Iniimbitahan ko nga po pala yung mga tao po sa pick-up community po namin na manood po tayo dito sa darating na liga po na Tiong Lian po. Maganda po itong liga po. Maraming salamat.
I am Coach Willie Wilson of the Xavier School Juniors. Well, just to, the main thing is that we want to show the Xavier brand of basketball, display the Xavier spirit every single game, and just give it our best shot. I mean, we've been together. These boys have been together for a very, very long time. We're talking about from the 10 under division all the way up. So if ever we're going to be able to display any type of advantage, it's going to be our cohesiveness, our togetherness in the upcoming games. Well, number one would be health, obviously. Just continuing to play for each other, not getting down, not losing confidence, and taking it one play at a time. Up to the Xavier community, especially those that have played in Tiong Lian, the former varsity players, please show your support. These boys need it very, very much.
I'm Yuan Ramirez, a guard from Xavier School. So I think what you can expect from me is that I'll be the one to defend, and some games I can be more focused on defense, some days I can be more focused on offense. As a player, I'm very adaptable to whatever the team needs in certain games. I think that from our previous league, we were able to grow a lot as a team. I don't think we're the same team we were when we played that league. Physically, our team has a lot of advantage in size, and we've really grown together, and we have a different level of chemistry for this upcoming league. Come and support Xavier School in the upcoming Tiong Lian basketball tournament this January.
Go Tiong Lian! 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 정연, 고정연, 고정연. 고정연, 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 고정연.
And we are now back for the second half of the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational 2025. Go Tiong Lian! 27-19 is our score in favor of PCAF. An 8-point lead for the men in white and blue as we take a look at these first half highlights. Mukhang pag pinanood natin yung first half ulit, no, Diego? Halos pantay lang yung both teams na to in terms of production. Pero what has PCAF been doing to get them in the lead of 8?
Well, let's just say that PCAF has really made life miserable para sa Xavier School Golden Stallions in the first half.
Oh, yeah.
And nakita natin how tight yung defense ng PCAF and the way na Xavier had to literally bleed for their points. We saw nga na Andrew Chio went down momentarily with that abrasion
sa elbow.
Sa elbow, yeah.
So that's yung tumawa kay
Persis Loque on that drive earlier. Ganun ka tight ang defense. And I had a quick chat with Coach Willie Wilson kanina. It was the height talaga ng PCAF that also got them down, especially nawawala yung kanilang big man na si Andrew Choa and Ison Go Benedicto.
Kaya sila nahihirapan din talaga.
And also Rambert Lagar.
As we take a look at these halftime stats, no, PCAF and Xavier School halos pantay lang in terms of field goal percentage at 25. Free throws, mas mataas yung percentage ng PCAF by 16% because they have made more, but still overall less attempts than Xavier. Points in the paint 12-6, attributed to the height difference of this PCAF squad compared to the Golden Stallions, and 8 fast break points for PCAF, usually led by itong sina Frogoso, Doctor, and also nakikita natin itong paint scoring ni Soleimani.
Yeah, definitely. I think one thing that's good about PCAF in this game is that they're using their height advantage to a maximum. Nakita natin some of their big men, they're starting to make waves. Especially they're finding na okay, medyo smaller yung lineup ng Xavier. They're taking advantage of it.
And the leading scorers, let's take a look on the side of PCAF. More equal scoring here. Persist Loque with 6, leading the way for PCAF. Frogoso shortly after with 5 and Guillermo with 4. Andrew Chio leading all scorers in double digits with 10. Fernandez with 4 and Yu with 3. Yung mga usual suspects natin. Di ba natin masyadong nakikitang mag-produce?
Right.
But still, we have the entire second half to go. So we'll see what they have in store for us today.
Ito si Wesley Yu, at least he was able to get one shot in out of his usual production.
Yeah.
Nung yesterday actually, yung production niya yesterday against St. Peter the Apostle School. So that's a good sign para dito kila Coach Willie Wilson and company. Although yun nga, they're working with a tighter rotation, though sabi nga sa ni Coach Willie na he's already played all of the players on on his bench.
So far, no?
Oh, Sans. Yun nga, si Rambert Lagar, together with you, si Andrew Choa. James Sia also not in uniform. And of course, their sharpshooter in Gavin Oy.
We'll see how this short man rotation will fare against this PCAF offense that looks raring to go in the last day of the eliminations. We are back for the third quarter, brought to you by Puma. For the last day of the eliminations between these two teams, this is game number 1 so far between the Golden Stallions and Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Three-pointer is good. Immediately, Persist Loke with a three-point shot brought to you by iFern.
Yeah, Persist Loke has been a sharpshooter from downtown, averaging about 22.6% for the season.
Three-pointer, gusto naman gumante si Chio, but no good. PCAF now will try to answer back. All the way, coast-to-coast play, Oriza drops it off. Good defense here by Xavier, but greater IQ by the starting big man.
Again, itong PCAF on a tear right off the bat, coming off the break this time around. 5-0 start, pero nga lang, great answer right back for 30K. Yesterday's birthday boy.
Oh, belated happy birthday kay 30.
Yes.
Buenas pa ngayon.
Oo.
Tapos naglaro pa sila yesterday.
That's right.
Yes.
Yung nga, buenas na nanalo sila against St. Peter the Apostle School.
Against St. Espas.
Pero
handing them their first loss of the season.
Exactly.
Sakto pa.
Pero again, itong PCAF, they're trying to prove na
baka nakakalimutan nyo kami.
Exactly.
Diba? All the way with the offhand. Scores with ease itong si Rian Fernandez.
So after that 5-0 start by PCAF, Xavier going on a 4-0 tear.
And Xavier is trying to plead that it was a last touch by a PCAF uniform, but looks like PCAF will retain possession.
Mapanganib itong PCAF sa kanilang baseline inbound play. Just right there, tingnan mo, Rasa Soleimani was open for that jumper, pero hindi lang pumasok.
Escudero at the helm for Xavier, setting the table. Trying to look for Tangsok on the inside. Escudero. Nasaraduan ng panto ng PCAF, but good hezzy move. And looks like he will be forced into a travel.
No, it's a 3-second.
Oh, that's a 3-second violation again.
I'm not sure if it was Tangsok or it was Rian Fernandez who was caught napping inside the shaded lane.
That looked like Tangsok.
Yeah.
Yep.
Parang hindi siya aware about moving out of the way. Oo.
Tinatry nga mapasahan ni Escudero to sa gitna, pero nade-deny kasi ng PCAF time and time again.
Yes.
Frogosok, quick perimeter jumper, ayaw, gets his own miss with the left-handed in.
I think the second chance points are starting to pile on for PCAF here. 14 offensive rebounds now. And then that was what? The 7th and 8th na second chance points para sa PCAF.
And that was quick action there by Kevin Frogoso getting his own miss. As Chio tries to answer back, pero medyo lumamig na siya since that elbow infraction. Frogoso tries to reset for PCAF. Gets that pick from Soleimani. Three-pointer by Persist. 3. Hand down, man down. Timeout will be called by the Xavier School Golden Stallions, and it looks like that they have blown this game open. As we'll take a look at this instant replay brought to you by Bow & Wow, the all-natural pet store, as we take this timeout by Davies Paint Reinvented. And those were three-pointers, 3 and 4 once again by Persist Loke. Xavier School looking for an answer as they are down by 14. The biggest lead of the ball game.
Oh yeah, and definitely Coach Willie Wilson had to stop the bleeding right there, especially Ito, nalalamig na nga talaga si Andrew Chio, and he is already checked by the PCAF defense.
And this is not what you would want to see if you were on the side of Coach Willie Wilson. No? Short-handed na nga kaya tapos lumamig pa yung best contributor niya so far. Fragoso, adding salt to the wound.
That is the third three-pointer, and wow.
And it looks like that Coach Willie Wilson is trying to complain that...
Oh, wow. Coach Willie Wilson is livid.
And that is a rare sight from Coach Willie. No? Kaya tayo din nagugulat from this panel side. No?
Oh.
And that should fire up the Golden Stallions now. Siguro nakikita nila itong side ni Coach Willie sa practice.
Yes.
Pero in a real game situation, this is different. This has to be the wake-up call that Xavier needs as they are down by 17. Once again, the biggest lead of the ball game. And kung titignan natin yung history ng games natin so far, no? Kapag natambakan na once yung isang team, ang hirap na sila makakomeback.
Exactly, especially in the third quarter where we noticed that every time that one team suddenly turns up the jets sa third quarter, that's when, you know, it's all over. But let's see.
Free throws here by Kevin Fragoso, I believe as a result of a technical foul.
Yeah, the technical foul on Coach Willie Wilson. Perhaps also trying to wake up his boys. You know, they haven't been defending well, especially yung mga perimeter shooting. Those three-pointers that they gave up to start the third quarter really stings.
Actually, di ko masyado narinig yung sinasabi ni Coach Willie, no, Diego. Was he complaining about a foul? Or was he complaining about his boys?
Parang he was trying to
wake
up his boys, especially that they're not showing much resistance on defense. That's one thing that I tried to read sa kanyang
sa sinabi niya, no?
Sa kanyang
Di natin kasi masyado marinig kasi medyo malayo tayo sa kanya.
Yes.
Pero mukhang ang depensa ang
Yes.
usapan dito as Rian Fernandez will head to the free throw line. But more on that later as we turn it over to Nicole Lim. Nicole?
Coach Willie Wilson of Xavier School mentioned that this game, they really need to play hard and focus on the process as their three key players won't be able to play. Kaya naman this game is really a tough and challenging matchup for the Golden Stallions. At para naman dito sa kapunan ng Paco Citizen Academy Foundation, Coach Ricky Alcantara said that he treats his players as his sons. Kaya naman lagi niyang nire-remind ang mga ito na to be humble and learn to respect your opponent. Dagdag pa niya, for our second half, dapat daw ay mas tumaas ang intensity at hindi pwedeng bumaba. Migs and Diego?
Thank you, Nicole. And saktong-sakto na nanggaling sa outburst ng continent ni Coach Willie na that is their key to winning right now. No? Itong consistency and intensity, which they have consistently delivered under par so far para kay Coach Willie. Sa side naman ng PCAF, talagang trato is pamilya. Be humble, always be kind to others, kahit sino yung kalaban mo.
Right.
No?
And at the same time, one thing that you see about PCAF is that they're respecting their opponents by really playing hard.
Yeah.
And going back to your point on Xavier School,
Oh.
they're usually known for their excellence. If you're going to take a lot some of their products, TY Tang, Joseph Yo.
Lalayo pa ba tayo, hindi ba?
Exactly. Like even current PBA player Isaac Go.
Yes, it's also from Xavier School.
Exactly.
Also from Ateneo.
Yeah, also
from before.
So think about that lineage of players. That is one thing that Coach Willie Wilson wants out of his players: excellence, especially in the rich tradition of Xavier basketball here in the Tiong Lian.
Kaya naman siya ganun magalit.
Exactly.
Sa PCAF naman, respect by distraction yan. Na, okay, nirerespeto kita, kaya tatambakan ko kayo. Ganon. Yun yung mentality na itong PCAF squad. That we love you so much, but, you know, pagdating sa court, we will do our absolute best to dismantle your defense and we will pick apart your offense as much as we can. Pero, contrary yung pinakita nila doon, offensive foul ang napita sa PCAF doon.
Yeah, Rasa Soleimani probably with that illegal pick away from the basketball. Earlier, Persis Loke was trying to find yung opening, pero mukhang after that outburst by Coach Willie Wilson, itong Golden Stallions, they're already starting to tighten the screws.
Three-pointer for Xavier, finally breaching and ending that run to stop the bleeding. Yuan Ramirez coming out the savior. That three-point shot brought to you by iFern.
So that was a rare three-point shot by team captain Yuan Ramirez.
Fragoso all the way to the basket. Oriza with a cleanup job.
That help side defense lacking para dito sa Xavier, especially nga they're playing undersized. Andrew Chio playing that 5 spot instead of his usual 3 or 4 spot. As we take a look at this Bowen, wow, the all-natural pet store instant replay. Gavin Oriza, great timing sa kanyang help side rebound off of that miss.
Gavin Oriza, the starting center and team captain for this PCAF squad, heading his team into a 13-point lead so far against the Golden Stallions. In and out nga lang, offensive rebound, but
oh wow,
looked like a bit of a risky fall.
Yes.
By I think this is De Leon.
Yeah, that's Kervin De Leon.
De Leon. Looks like he's fine.
Yeah.
Pero medyo delikado yun.
Oh, medyo delikado yun, especially knowing how it is to just crash to the floor.
Yes, wala kang salo dun eh. Wala.
Exactly.
Gravity lang talaga yung best friend mo dun eh. Yeah.
They're more like gravity is the one that's taking you down.
Mas masakit pa yun kaysa sa friend zone.
Oo nga. Oh.
Kevin Procoso from 4-point land makes that 3 for PCAF from Quezon City with love.
That 3-point shot brought to you by iFern, by the way, and that I believe that's a 6th 3-point shot.
6th 3-pointer for PCAF.
Yes.
In this
quarter. This quarter alone.
In this quarter pa pala.
Oh.
Chio sidestepping with a little bang to the basket but gets it. Frogoso, quick double team. At the top of the key is De Leon. Shot clock reads 12. Tries to get that pick from Ariza, but good defense by Xavier. But fouling on that play is Rian Fernandez. That's his second personal foul for Xavier. One of the stretch defenders of the Golden Stallions.
Okay, stand corrected. That's the 4th 3-point shot this quarter alone for
4th.
PCAF.
Oo. Kasi kanina, back-to-back si Persist.
That's right.
Tapos yung isa, well, si Frogoso yung isa. I just forgot who the other one was, no?
I think it was also Frogoso.
I think it was also Frogoso.
Yeah, so
from the top of the key lane, no?
Yes.
Kasi pag nakikita niyang medyo clogged yung lane, wala siyang mapapasahan, pupukol talaga siya lagi dun eh. Trying to find the gap in the defense. Finds the corner, overshoots it. Battled for the ball, Escudero.
Oh,
and
blocking
door
foul.
is closed, but blocking foul is called against Gio Guillermo. 4th team foul for PCAF, 1 away from the penalty. Escudero guarded and picked up by Guillermo. Gives it to Ramirez. Good ball movement here by Xavier, but they have to find a shot. Thought about that 3, but good defense by De Leon. Great defense there by PCAF, but better offense by Escudero.
Yeah, Kino Escudero, rare opportunity to make a basket sa ating ball game. Medyo unlike yesterday against Spas. He was able to find the seams, pero today, dahil nga airtight ang defense ng PCAF.
Oo, talagang
mahirap.
Maximum correction defense eh. And you saw the shot that he took. It was a fadeaway pa.
Oh.
With the shot clock ticking down, I think that was almost at 4 seconds.
Yes.
Chio picks up Guillermo. Coordinating that switch with Ke. But Soleimani with almost a free floater, and Chio tries to push the outlet, but foul will be called on Guillermo. Back-to-back fouls for Gio. Second personal foul for Gio Guillermo as he picks up back-to-back infractions. And referees will review this last play. Coach Willie Wilson, I think, just issued a head coach's challenge on that last call. So referees now at the official review table.
Yeah, so right now that you could see that's Commissioner Andy Howe taking a lot the review, and that's our technical head Jimmy Mariano in the gray shirt.
Titignan natin kung yung referees ano ba nang papagdesisyonan dito. Oh, that's gonna be an unsportsmanlike call against number 31.
Okay, so that last foul was upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. So
kasi mukhang hindi going for the ball nung sinundutan niya si Andrew Chio, itong si Gio Guillermo. So his second foul has been upgraded to an unsportsmanlike.
So much time remaining sa ating ball game, and you've got Xavier School down by 14 points.
Yep. They're only down by 14. May pag-asa pa namang bumalik. 2.5 minutes remaining. Kayang-kaya pa, although history has mentioned or has showed us na hirap talaga bumalik dito, especially with teams of this caliber, no? Na yung conditioning, yung play execution, teamwork.
Right.
It's hard, especially with a short-handed team like Xavier School right now.
Yeah, especially that they don't have their usual guns. More like their usual weapons in Andrew Choa and Gavin Uy.
Tsaka si Ison Go Benedicto, wala rin siya for kaya nahihirapan din sila in the big man position. Or itong Golden Stallions. But let's see how they'll come up in this last possession. In this next possession, rather. And steal by Fragoso. That's the last thing you'd want to see. And skying high to the basket was Kevin.
That was not the kind of possession you'd want, especially if you're Xavier School. And as we see, biggest lead now at 18, by the way.
And the biggest lead of Xavier has been 3. So it really is just night and day for both of these teams. One having a field day and one just having a day to forget right now.
Edwin D missing those 2 attempts earlier from
Fragoso
close range.
Pulls up, but nothing but the air. Tries to get that basketball, let's say, out of bounds. Ramirez will inbound for Xavier. But before that, inbound timeout will be called by the Xavier School Golden Stallions, as the biggest lead of 18 is now we see it at 16. This timeout is brought to you by Davies Paint Reinvented. And back to the ball game now between these two teams for the last day of the eliminations for game number 1 between the Paco Citizen Academy Foundation and the Xavier School Golden Stallions. Tignan muna natin yung steal numbers so far. PCAF with 5 and Xavier with 2. And that has been the story of the ball game, no? Diego, as a quick basket scored there by Xavier. Full court press now for the Golden Stallions.
Yeah.
You know, hirap talagang maka-breach itong Xavier ever since the first half.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially nga itong PCAF defense. It's been locked in, airtight, pero nga lang in that last possession, Fragoso lost it at the sideline because of Xavier also committing to the defensive end after Coach Willie Wilson went on an outburst earlier.
Oh, yung outburst na yun, parang, yes, nagkaroon ng sudden wind beneath their wings, but it wasn't enough to propel them to a lead right now. Ramirez from three-point land, no good. With the rebound, etong si Kervin De Leon. De Leon all the way. Oriza, banging bodies on the inside, lefty hook, no good.
Sayang
but that's his spot.
Oh, handa kasi yung si Gavin Oriza may pagpalitan ng mukha eh.
Yep, that's his spot. Oh, sidestepping away from the defense, but looks like wala namang harm intended dun as Kervin De Leon hitting the floor. Now itong si Andrew Chio.
Again, he had that gash sa kanyang left elbow, so medyo ingat siya. And right now, the referees decided to review as well if there was anything extracurricular sa activity.
Natin, no? Kasi it looked like nagkaroon ng not second motion, pero the reactions were different on that last play. No, we'll see if there was any color to that.
But again, just a reminder to our viewers na both of these teams momentarily tied with
Nung una.
with Smack V at 3-2. So
Yes.
malaking bagay. Oh, they upgraded that last foul to an unsportsmanlike foul.
Oh, wow. And it will be against...
It's on Gavin Oriza.
That's on Gavin Oriza.
Yeah.
An unsportsmanlike against Gavin.
So now that's Coach Ricky Alcantara wondering what was the impetus behind upgrading that to an unsportsmanlike foul from a regular foul.
Pero referee saw it best. From
Exactly.
our view, no? Parang wala namang masyadong nangyari.
I'm not sure, maybe ano rin it also sent Andrew Chio dangerously careening to the floor. Probably that. They're also looking at
yun din, no?
Yun.
Pero I wonder why on Gavin.
Oo.
Kasi I'm not sure, but maybe he seemed pretty close. Free throws brought to you by Curio Kart, satisfying your curiosities. Chio's playing that free throw trip plus possession now. They have a chance to bring this down to a 10-point lead. If they make a 3 on this next possession.
So right now, itong Xavier School, they're shooting 7 out of 14 for 50% from the free throw line.
Oh, 50% na sila ngayon.
Oo.
Kanina, mas mababa yan ng konti. Oh, and
Okay.
bit.
Oh,
Etong number 16, this is Wesley Yu.
Oo.
And looks like an ordinary foul
Yes.
against number 14. Etong si Lawrence Mandalano.
Yes.
Also one of the guys we should watch out for this PCAF squad.
One of the tall trees of Paco.
Yu doesn't make it. Free throws brought to you by Curio Kart, satisfying your curiosities.
So ito si Coach Willie Wilson. I remembered nung media day with Xavier School.
Yeah.
Before the season started. Talagang gusto niyang i-point out na they're playing every game with that underdog mentality. They're playing that game they're playing all of these games as if they're always behind us. We see itong Bow and Wow instant replay on that drive by, let's see, that's Kevin Fragoso. Oo. Going back to the point, Coach Willie Wilson, as we saw that free throw brought to you by Curio Kart, satisfying your curiosities, missed. To see Coach Willie Wilson really wanted to imbibe na they're really playing like underdogs, and yet we see na kaya naman nila.
Pero, with that mentality, you would expect him to play at a higher level right now, no?
Oh.
And Fragoso, he's just having a field day right now. That was a heat check jumper para kay Kevin. With another second chance here for PCAF. Kervin De Leon, three-pointer on the way is good. And that three-point shot is brought to you by iFern. We change lives.
That one all the way from Paco para dito sa PCAF. They've been raining threes this quarter the same way that Xavier School rained threes on their fellow Paconians in St. Peter the Apostle School.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Titignan natin kung ano yung mapupukol pa ng Xavier School dito as they've come to a screeching halt. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. The final 10 minutes of action is upon us for game number 1 between the Xavier School Golden Stallions against Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Puma. it has been a relatively close game in the first half, no, Diego? 53-36. So far, ang score natin sa mga kaka-tune in lang ngayon, baka akala nila lamang ang PCAF this whole time.
Yes.
But this has been a fight tooth and nail in the first half. What has PCAF done successfully to break away in this ballgame?
Let's just say it's a mixture of both defense and then, luckily for them, 3-point shots like this, but that one didn't fall for Kervin De Leon.
Would have been great.
Yeah. I believe they shot around 5 or 6 3-point shots.
The third quarter.
During the third quarter alone. That was similar, eerily similar to what Xavier School did.
To Espas.
To St. Peter the Apostle School. PCAF's crosstown rival in Paco.
Pero now, nakikita natin na yes, maximum correction defense for PCAF. Yes, those 3-pointers were key in the third quarter. But ano naman yung kailangan gawin ng Xavier School to come back in this ball game because they still have time right now. It's a 17-point lead.
Actually, earlier, I already mentioned they shouldn't fall in love with a 3-point shot. Maybe if they would take it one possession at a time as usual, Rian Fernandez could have started that one, but that one back-rimmed.
Pero yun yung kailangan nila makuha. No? Itong spark plug eh.
Yeah, probably better shot selection. At the same time, their defense, as they say, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
And nakikita natin na a slight variation as Oriza powers his way for that window shop shot. Yung medyo nagdo-double na yung Xavier dito sa may perimeter. No? As we hope na magkaka-convert sa ng turnover here against PCAF. Chio kicks it out. Ramirez. Wing 3-pointer still no good. And they are getting better quality shots right now. It's just that they haven't fallen.
Yeah, definitely. Yun nga, yung maganda na nga yung shot selection nila, but it's just not falling through. And so does PCAF's 3-point shots to start itong fourth quarter.
Pero itong rebounding din actually na Xavier School, no? We see the shot quality of both of these teams quite at par from the near the end of the third quarter and to this fourth quarter. Pero it's just been conversion eh. It's been a conversion problem kasi hindi lang talaga pumapagsak yung mga tira. Parang may takip yung ring dito sa Chiang Kai-shek.
That's right. And not only that, baka medyo tight lang kasi yung yung rims dito sa Chiang Kai-shek.
Talagang unforgiving nga, no? Pero mukhang the rim has been an ocean for PCAF so far, no? Xavier, yes, has been struggling from the field, but hindi araw-araw Pasko, bilog ang bola.
Oo.
Yeah.
Well, February na, kaya
hindi araw-araw Valentine's. Yan. Para mas pasok.
Oo.
Soleimani with a steal. Guillermo sees blood, but Soleimani gets that floater to go.
Yun.
Nothing but the bottom of the basket.
Very familiar shot there for Rasa Soleimani. As they say nga, if you see your big man running the fast break, reward him.
Yep, and they saw him trailing, tapos gets a defensive stop on the other end. Score not displaying, but 57-36 is our score. 19-point lead here for PCAF. And Oriza is whistled for the travel. The starting center of Paco Citizen. And ball will sail back to the direction of the Golden Stallions.
Oh.
They have to find an answer quick here. They can't afford to trade baskets. They have to make stops. But PCAF, again, going back to what Coach Randy said a while ago, no? Talagang nagpo-full court press pa rin sila. Hanggang ngayon.
Yeah. Yun nga, that is the mentality of a coach, of Ricky Alcantara.
Coach Ricky, sorry.
Mukha nga naman, napapagbaliktad mo na yata si Coach Randy at Coach Ricky.
My mistake. Kasi magkamukha eh. Siyempre, magkapatid.
Naman.
Pag nakikita ko siya, naalala ko si Randy. I remember the other one. As we look at this, Bow and Wow, the all-natural pet store for this replay. Your Hankook assist of the game. Oriza finding his way inside after that sweet pass from Frogoso.
By the way, Kevin Frogoso, parang he's a leading candidate for our best player of the game.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Healthy options.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Oo.
Escudero still empty on that 3-point trip. He'll try again. Drops it off to Fernandez. Free throws will be awarded to Rian.
I think one more thing that's also bothering Xavier right now, aside from the injury bug, also Xavier is medyo busy ngayon sa Xavier School apparently.
Oh,
so,
ano ba yung nangyari doon?
So, I heard mga players also have to deal with academics.
Oh, yeah.
And also, this weekend, ang kanila school fair.
Oh, as in
Yes.
ngayon.
Yes, right now.
As we check out these free throws brought to you by CurioCart, satisfy your curiosities. Fair pala sa Xavier ngayon.
Exactly.
Baka kaya mentally nandun yung players. No? You know, these guys are students, but they are here right now.
That's
They
right.
must give their 100% in their game, especially ngayon.
Oo.
Three-way tie sila with PCAF and SmackV.
Again, if this score holds, they will fall down to
Number
as low as number 5.
Yep.
And there's a possibility that
With a tie?
With a tie between, let's say, SmackV and PCAF, it will be, I believe it will be PCAF that will get the tiebreaker.
Oo, correct.
Oo.
Pero talagang, you know, with the last day of eliminations, no, of course, you'd want to secure a win. Obviously, no. Yun naman lagi yung goal nilang lahat.
Oo.
Pero the implications, if you fall down a seed or two, will be heavy for either of these teams.
Oh, definitely. It will be tough. As in, that's why yung nakakatakot itong single round elimination.
Kasi you only really get one shot eh.
Oo.
You meet each team once.
Yes.
Tapos mukhang i-review na ng referees natin ngayon that last play as Frogoso tried to make a beeline to the other side to his offense. Titignan natin kung unsportsmanlike ang mapipito. But yeah, let's take a closer look dito kay Kevin Frogoso, no. Etong isa sa mga leading scorer, if not the leading scorer for PCAF. Hindi ko lang alam kung ano yung averages niya in the season, but so far he has 18 points, 4 rebounds and 1 assist in prime position for our player of the game today. Pero so far, no, in this competition, he has averaged about 24 and a half minutes in a game, 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists for this really quick and crafty guard from Pika.
Yeah, definitely. Alam mo, he's just scary good. Let's just put it that way.
Actually, he's scary good.
He is scary good,
Yeah.
especially in the last few games, as he's now taking 2 free throws brought to you by CurioCart, satisfying your curiosities. And you know what? Parang it's all about timing for PCAF, the way that they've somehow tried to maintain yung level of quality. I think there's this one point within this tournament na si PCAF, they fell behind. They fell behind pero nga lang they suddenly got themselves back up, especially na parang nagkaroon sila ng team building and biglang
nabuhayan.
Biglang nabuhayan sila after that trip to the aquarium, and look at that 3-point shot by Guillermo, brought to you by iFern.
Mukhang kailangan din mag-aquarium nitong Xavier. Mukhang.
Kailangan nila ng
They have to go back to the drawing board and the aquarium. Pero feeling ko after this, punta silang fair. Tapos next week, you know, another week, another game.
Yes. Quarterfinal round na next week. Next Saturday.
Actually, gusto ko sana sabihin yun mamaya. Pero saktong-sakto na sabi mo din, Dex. Last day of eliminations again, which means quarterfinals na tayo next week para sa MMTLBA.
Definitely.
And Frogoso continuously adding to his impressive point total. 63 now is the score of PCAF. Tries to drop it inside. Thought about that 3 perimeter jumper is short.
Yeah, those mid to long range jumpers not falling para dito sa Xavier School.
Coach Willie Wilson has taken a seat by that stairwell there. Looks like he'll just let his boys play for now. Guillermo passes it to Frogoso. 3-pointer again. That 3-point shot is brought to you by iFern. We change lives.
You shouldn't leave someone like him that open. That is tough.
And he tries to get another steal. Hindi pa siya satisfied sa point totals niya ngayon.
And by the way, Kevin Frogoso averaging about 21.7% from 3-point range.
Wow.
Somehow
now,
I think he surpassed that.
For today?
Game.
Yeah. He's probably shooting twice his league average right now.
I think around 33%.
Not twice naman, 33%.
Higher than his average.
Fernandez tries to look for Chio on the inside.
Taking a little too much time
Too
on that
much time.
on that offensive set.
And napakamot na lang agad sa ulo dun si Coach Willie. He didn't, lacking awareness of the shot clock, lacking awareness of the urgency of this game. Itong importance, yung bigat ng implications ng larong ito, and Xavier School just playing lackluster basketball here.
Austin Arsek making another appearance here in this ball game.
Oh, itong player ng PCAF, no? Ito pa, hindi ko pa nakikita to.
Tignan mo, twin tower combination there with
Soleimani.
Rasa Soleimani.
Delikado yan, especially kapag main part na ng rotation ng PCAF, itong si Arsik.
Yes.
Let's see what he can bring to the table because build-wise, you know, very promising.
And by the way, ito si Austin Arsek, just 16 years old. So he's got a lot of time ahead of him. And
parang hindi siya 16, bro. Hindi ako naniniwala. Hindi ako naniniwala. Ako, joke lang. Siyempre legit yan. Pero sa tangkad niyang yan, well, still have room to grow pa nga. So, tingnan natin kung ano pa yung peak nila. Guillermo tries to dribble it across. Trying to find Salvacion pero overshoots that pass. Going cross court. So, ball will go back to Xavier. We were expecting a relatively close game.
Yes.
Diego, no? Kaya iniisip ko na parang nagkulang ba tayo sa pag-provide ng data in this game so far? Na parang, ano naman tayo na-miss? On paper, it should have been a close game.
That's right.
You know, these guys are triple tied at number 3, at number 3, 4, 5 with Smack V, PCAF, and itong Xavier. So we were expecting a tooth and nail battle, which mukhang nangyari lang sa first half. Ever since that drive by Chio, na nagkaroon siya ng gash sa siko niya, medyo nag-stagnate na yung output nitong Xavier.
Yeah, nakita natin that Xavier School, parang the big question here for Coach Willie Wilson, outside of Gavin Uy, outside of Andrew Chio.
Who else do you have?
Who else can and will step up? Will it be Rian Fernandez? Will we see Yuan Ramirez? You know, two of the graduating players here na mga swingmen. Will they step in? Especially that Xavier needs more firepower, especially as we already head into the home stretch of this Tiong Lian Invitational 2025.
And these last 2 minutes are brought to you by the Good Hope Future Foundation. Salvacion tracks down that rebound. And floater on the way para kay Gobaton. I believe also seeing the first few minutes of this ball game. Tony Boy Gobaton from Quezon City at 15 years old as well.
Wow.
5'7".
A very mukhang quick guard siya.
Just like Frogoso. So parang may backup Frogoso na itong PCAF. Kung nahubog pa tong si Gobaton. Well, again, I don't know how he plays exactly. Pero traveling yung mapipita doon ng PCAF. Let's see.
Deron Salazar.
That's gonna be dangerous. That's a dangerous front court combo para dito sa PCAF.
Yeah, definitely. The future is bright for PCAF. Again, ito si Coach Ricky Alcantara has nurtured so many players that have moved on to bigger programs.
Oh yeah.
And definitely a lot more. Especially na ang dami yung mga players on the wings. Especially if you're tracking down yung mga ibang Phil China leagues, also in the high school, yung mga age division tournaments.
Makikita nyo rin mga to eh.
Yeah, makikita mo yung mga iba pang players na possibly may elevate dito sa Tiong Lian team nila in the coming years to come.
And PCAF forcing another turnover, but stepping out of bounds on that last play was Vasquez.
This was a masterclass para sa PCAF.
Absolutely, just dismantling the defense of Xavier. They knew how to exploit the defense. Shots were going in despite their not very favorable free throw outing today. Same thing with Xavier, pero they just came out on top on more cylinders than the Golden Stallions.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, itong PCAF, not only stifling defense, choking defense that they employed against the Golden Stallions, and at the same time, they got lucky na itong Golden Stallions were misfiring as we see Edwin D at the foul line. Take 2 free throws brought to you by Curio Cards, satisfying your curiosities. And going back to my point, itong Golden Stallions, well, right now, I'm seeing that this will be a big learning lesson for them, especially na you got you got other teams like PCAF, you got St. Peter the Apostle School na somehow, I'm saying na maybe law of averages rin yung panalo kahapon eh. Even though makikita natin na they did with the tools that they had yesterday.
Well, pwede nating masabi na law of averages, pero para sa akin talaga lagi, bilog lang talaga lagi ang bola.
Yun.
You know,
Depende rin sa matchup.
Especially now, coming into the quarterfinals, talagang magkakasubukan to. Single round robin elimination is done. So dito na magkakaroon ng seeded na kitaan. As we see that behind the back assist by Gobaton to Salazar. And that's all that is written for game number 1 between Paco Citizen Academy Foundation and the Xavier School Golden Stallions. We have concluded at 70-39. An absolute clinic, an absolute masterclass for PCAF, as so far they secure the number 3 seed as we await the pending resolutions or the pending results of the game of Smack V later on and the third game today.
Yeah, definitely. Itong next game will between Smack V and Chiang Kai-shek College can paint yung magiging playoff picture natin come next week. Again, these two teams, PCAF and Xavier, they will be ending up dun sa quarterfinal round, you know, as the bottom 4 of the 6 teams that will qualify into the playoffs.
Pero back to game number 1, pakinggan natin kung sino naman yung best player of the game for game number 1. Let's go over to Nicole Lim. Nicole?
Mix and Diego, kasama ko ngayon ang ating back-to-back healthy options player of the game na si Kevin Fragoso with his 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kevin, you guys started the game slow at nakita namin na nag-struggle kayo during the first quarter. How do you manage to stay composed hanggang sa huling quarter?
May mga pinapagawa lang naman po sa amin si Coach Ricky at sumunod lang po kami sa sistema ng mga inuutos niya. Yun lang po.
Kevin, meron ka bang gustong batiin na pasalamatan?
Thank you po sa lahat ng mga sumuporta sa amin, kay Coach Ricky, Coach Jay, kay Coach Richard, at sa mga sumuporta sa amin sa live. Yun lang po.
Once again, congratulations to our player of the game at sa buong Paco Citizen Academy Foundation. Mix and Diego.
Thank you, Nicole. And once again, congratulations to Kevin Fragoso and PCAF for the win today. That was game number 1. And on behalf of the entire production team, my name is Migs Gonzalez. Joining me a while ago was Diego De La Paz and our courtside reporter Nicole Lim. And we will see you later for game number 2 for the continuation of the last game of the eliminations between Smack V and Chiang Kai-shek College Blue Dragons. You are watching the Metro Manila Tiong Lian Basketball Association Invitational 2025. Go Tiong Lian!